Welcome to all of you, dear students. In the last few lectures, we have already discussed about the derivatives of parametric function, type number first and second, that is exercise 1.4, question number first and question number second and third. Now here we have to discussing the derivatives of parametric function, the last concept, that is the derivatives of one function with the another function. That is, if u equal to f of x and v equal to g of x are the given two function, then how to find out the derivative of u with respect to the another function phi. That I will be discussing here. Okay. Here we have discussed exercise 1.4, question number 4, type number 3rd. Firstly, take the examples here. We have taken 3 examples. By this help of these 3 examples, we have to discussing how to find out the first function with respect to the another function. Here in all these 3 examples, first function, that is our first function, that is u, and second function, that is cos inverse of f of x, that is our phi. Then we have to find the u with respect to v. Similarly, in the second example, 3 raised to x is our u and log of 3 to the base x, that is our v. Then we have to find the derivative of u, that is 3 raised to x with respect to the v, that is log of 3 to the base x. And similarly in the third case also. Okay. Now we have to take one by one example, and then we have to discussing how to find out the derivatives of one function u with respect to the another function v. Okay, dear students. Now we have to started the first example of exercise 1.4, question number 4, type number 3rd. The first example is differentiate sine inverse of twice x upon 1 plus x square with respect to the another function, that is cos inverse of into bracket 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. That means here that sine inverse of f of x, that is our u, and cos inverse of g of x, that is our v. We have to find the derivative of u with respect to the phi. Okay. Firstly, take the solution. Let the first given equation, that is, let consider u equal to sine inverse of twice x upon 1 plus x square and v equal to, that is cos inverse of into bracket 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Then we have to find, that is du by dv, that is first function u with respect to the phi. Now we know that by the formulas of the derivatives of parametric function, same formula you have to be applied here, that is du by dv equal to du by dx divided by dv by dx. That means firstly find the derivative of u with respect to x, and then find the derivative of phi with respect to the x, and then by taking the ratio of these two derivatives, we can get the derivative of u with respect to the phi, and that has taken to be equation number first. Same procedure in the parametric function, only here difference, the first function which have to be taken as u and second function are taken to be phi. Okay. Now let us start how to find out the derivative of u with respect to the, now u equal to sine inverse of twice x upon 1 plus x square. We have to find the derivative of the given function. The given function which are in the form of sine inverse, that means the given function in the inverse function. If the given function is sine inverse of f of x, then here in the bracket we have to convert the given function, bracket function, into sine. Then sine inverse, sine become cancel, and then we can find the derivative of u with respect to x. And therefore we have to use here substitution method. If you have to substitute here x equal to tan theta, then in the bracket we can get, that is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and that is the formula of sine of 2 theta. And therefore here we have to substitute, that is x equal to tan theta, where theta equal to tan inverse of x, and therefore the given function u become, that is u equal to sine inverse of into bracket 2 tan theta upon, that is 1 plus tan square theta, and that is our given function. Okay. Now again only simplifying, that is therefore u equal to sine inverse of into bracket we know that the formula 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, that is sine of 2 theta. Here again sine inverse and sine become cancel, only remaining is 2 theta, and that is our simplest form. Now only substitute the value of theta in by this formula, that is theta equal to tan inverse of x. Therefore we can get u equal to 2 tan inverse of x, and therefore differentiate u with respect to x, we can get that is du by dx equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square. We know the formula of tan inverse of x, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and that is equation number 2. Okay, that means firstly find the derivative of u with respect to the x. Now again taking the second function, that is v equal to cos inverse of into bracket 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Here is also again the given function in the form of inverse function. Here is also we have to use the substitution method. Here if you have to substitute x equal to tan theta, then again that is 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square theta, and that is nothing but the cos of 2 theta, and therefore we have to substitute, that is x equal to tan theta, where theta equal to tan inverse of x. This substitute this value in the given equation, then equation becomes v equal to cos inverse of into bracket, yes, that is here we have to substitute 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and that is the substitution. Okay, now only taking the formula in the next step. Now continue the given example number first from last page. Here we are already get, that is v equal to cos inverse of, that is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. But we know that the formula, that is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, that is nothing but the cos of 2 theta, and therefore we can get, that is yes, v equal to cos inverse of into bracket cos of 2 theta. Now here cos inverse and cos become cancel, only remaining is 2 theta, and therefore we can get, that is v equal to 2 theta. Now resubstitute the value of theta, we already got, that is v equal to 2 tan inverse of x. Now similarly we have to take the derivative of v with respect to x, and therefore we can get, that is differentiate v with respect to x, that is dv by dx equal to, again by the same formula tan inverse of x, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square, we can get dv by dx equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square, and that is our equation number 3. Okay, that means here firstly find the derivative of u with respect to x, that equation are taken to be second equation, and dv by dx, that equation taken to be third equation. Now substitute these values of equation number 3rd and 2nd in equation first. We have already got the function first equation, that is du by dv equal to du by dx upon dv by dx. Yes. Du by dv equal to, yes, 2 upon 1 plus x square whole divided by 2 upon 1 plus x square. Here du by dx and dv by dx both having the derivatives are same one, and therefore we can get, that is du by dv equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square into 1 plus x square upon 2 by only simplifying. Here again 2 and 2 become cancel, and 1 plus x square become cancel, only remaining is 1, and therefore du by dv equal to 1, and that is the derivative of the first function u with respect to the another function phi, that is derivative of sin inverse of twice x upon 1 plus x square with respect to cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square is nothing but 1. Do you understand? Same method, but only here we have to take the first function as a u and second function as a phi. Clear? Okay. Dear students, now we are taking our second example of exercise 1.4, question number 4 of type 3rd. The given example is differentiate 3 raised to x with respect to the another function, that is log of 3 to the base x. Okay, here our u is 3 raised to x and v is log of 3 to the base x. Therefore, substitute u equal to 3 raised to x and v equal to, that is log of 3 to the base x. Now we have to find, that is du by dv. By that we know that the formula, that is du by dv equal to du by dx upon dv by dx. That is equation number first, by the same procedure as example number first. Okay, now firstly take the derivative of u with respect to the another x, and therefore take u equal to 3 raised to x. That is our simple function, that is a raised to x, having the derivative is a raised to x into log of a, and therefore we can get, that is differentiate u with respect to x, we can get du by dx equal to 3 raised to x into log of 3, and that is the derivative of u with respect to the x. That equation taken to be second equation. Simple function and therefore simple derivative. Now let us take the derivative of second function, that is let phi equal to log of 3 to the base x. Here we have to take the derivative of log of 3 to the base x, but here the base is x. But when you have to take the derivative of logarithmic function, then base of the logarithm must be e. Okay, and therefore we have to convert the base of the given function by the change of base law, and therefore we can get, that is by the change of base law, the given function phi equal to log of 3 to the base e whole divided by log of x to the base e. That means here we have to change the base of the given logarithm from x to the base e. Okay, and now this is our given function. Okay, now take the derivative of v with respect to the x. Here log of 3 to the base e, that is our constant function, therefore, and that function is again, that is f of x upon g of x, that is in the quotient form, and therefore we have to apply the quotient rule of the derivative, and therefore differentiate v with respect to x, we can get dv by dx equal to, that is denominator log of x to the base e into derivative of numerator, that is log of 3 to the base e minus numerator, that is log of 3 to the base x into d by dx of log of x to the base e whole divided by denominator square, that is log of x to the base e bracket square. Only applying the rule of the derivatives of quotient rule. Okay, now only simplifying, take the derivative of log of 3 and log of x. We know that log of 3, that is our constant, therefore we can get, that is dv by dx equal to derivative of constant, that is 0 into log of x, that is 0 minus log of 3 to the base e into derivative of log of x to the base e, that is 1 upon x whole divided by log of x to the base e bracket square. Only simplifying this, then we can get, that is dv by dx equal to minus log of 3 whole divided by x into log of x to the base e bracket square, and that is our third equation, that is the derivative of phi with respect to x. Now this substitute this value of equation number second and third in equation first, then we can get the derivative of u with respect to phi. Okay, continue this example from last page. We have already derived, that is du by dx equal to 3 raised to x into log of 3 and dv by dx equal to minus log of 3 divided by x log of x to the base e bracket square. Now substitute this value of second and third in equation first, then we can get, yes, that is du by dv equal to du by dx, that is 3 raised to x into log of 3 whole divided by dv by dx, that is minus log of 3 divided by x into log of x bracket square. Okay, now only simplifying this, then we can get, that is du by dv equal to 3 raised to x log of 3 divided by 1 into, yes, that is x into bracket log of x to the base e bracket square whole divided by minus log of 3. Here log of 3 and log of 3 become cancel, and therefore we can get, that is du by dv equal to minus x into bracket log of x to the base e bracket square into 3 raised to x, and that is the derivative of first function u with respect to the another function, that is phi, that is derivative of 3 raised to x with respect to the log of 3 to the base x. Okay, that is the procedure, same procedure as explained in the example number first. Okay, got it? Dear students, now take the last example, that is third example of question number 4 of exercise 1.4. Differentiate tan inverse of into bracket root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x with respect to the another function, that is tan inverse of into bracket twice x into root of 1 minus x square upon 1 minus twice x square. Okay, that means here same procedure have to be applied in the last example as it is. That means firstly take the given function, first function as a u, second function as a v, and therefore let take u equal to tan inverse of into bracket root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x, and v equal to, that is tan inverse of into bracket twice x into root of 1 minus x square upon 1 minus twice x square. And therefore now we have to find the derivative of u with respect to v, that is du by dv, by the formula, that is du by dv equal to du by dx upon dv by dx. Now take the derivative of u with respect to x firstly, and therefore we can firstly take, that is u equal to tan inverse of f of x. Again the given function in the form of inverse function, and therefore here we have to apply the substitution method. Okay, here we have to take, that is x equal to tan inverse of theta in the given function. Therefore put x equal to tan theta, therefore we can get theta equal to, that is tan inverse of x. Therefore u equal to tan inverse of into bracket root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Again here in the bracket root of 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta, that is sec square theta, and root of sec square theta, that is nothing but the sec theta. Therefore we can get, simplifying, u equal to tan inverse of into bracket sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta. Again here we have to substitute sec theta having the value is 1 upon cos theta, and tan theta equal to sin upon cos theta. Therefore we can get u equal to tan inverse of into bracket 1 upon cos theta minus 1 whole divided by sin theta upon cos theta. Now in the numerator we have to take only subtraction of the given two fraction, that is we can get in the numerator. Therefore you can get u equal to tan inverse of into bracket in the numerator 1 minus cos theta upon cos theta whole divided by sin theta upon cos theta. Now simplifying this bracket only, therefore we can get, that is u equal to tan inverse of into bracket 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta. Here cos theta and cos theta become cancelled. Again that format in the bracket is not in the form of tan theta. We have to convert the given bracket into form of tan theta, because here out of the bracket is tan inverse. Therefore we have to convert into bracket, that is tan theta. Therefore again we have to apply the formula of 1 minus cos theta we have already got in the 11th standard. Therefore u equal to tan inverse of into bracket the formula of 1 minus cos theta, that is 2 sin square theta by 2 whole divided by, again by half angle formula, sin theta equal to 2 sin theta by 2 into cos of theta by 2. These two formulas have to be applied only here. Okay, now here 2 and 2 become cancel in the numerator denominator, and sin theta by 2 sin theta by 2 also become cancel, and therefore we can get yes. Now continue the given example from last page, that is u equal to, again we have to already discussing, that is sin theta by cancel, 2 to become cancel, therefore remaining is u equal to tan inverse of into bracket sin of theta by 2 upon cos of theta by 2, that is only remaining, and we know that sin upon cos, that is tan theta, and therefore we can get, that is u equal to tan inverse of into bracket tan of theta by 2. Here again tan inverse and tan become cancel, only remaining is theta by 2, and therefore we can get next step, that is u equal to theta by 2. Now only substitute the value of theta. We know that we are already get, that is theta equal to tan inverse of x, and therefore the given function becomes, that is u equal to tan inverse of x upon 2. Now take the derivative of u with respect to x, and therefore differentiate u with respect to x. We can get du by dx equal to, that is 1 upon 2 into derivative of tan inverse of x, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Therefore du by dx equal to 1 upon 2 into bracket 1 plus x square, and that is equation number 2. Okay. Similarly manner, now we have to take the derivative of v with respect to x. Firstly take the v function, that is v equal to tan inverse of g of x. Okay, that is tan inverse of into bracket twice x into root of 1 minus x square upon 1 minus 2x square. Now here again that function is also inverse function, and therefore we have to apply here substitution method, and therefore put, that is x equal to sin theta here. Okay, and therefore we can get theta equal to, that is sin inverse of x. Now substitute this value in the given equation, then equation become, that is v equal to, yes, tan inverse of into bracket 2 sin theta into root of 1 minus sin square theta whole divided by 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Only substitute the value of x equal to sin theta. Now in this bracket root of 1 minus sin square theta, we know that formula 1 minus sin square theta, that is cos square theta, and cos square theta having the root, that is cos theta, and therefore we can get, yes, that is v equal to tan inverse of into bracket 2 sin theta into cos theta upon again 1 minus 2 sin square theta, that is the double angle formula, that is cos of 2 theta, and then we can get, that is v equal to tan inverse of into bracket 2 sin theta into cos theta in the numerator, that is double angle formula sin of 2 theta whole divided by cos of 2 theta, and sin 2 theta upon cos 2 theta, that is nothing but the tan 2 theta, and therefore we can get v equal to tan inverse of into bracket tan of 2 theta. Now here we have to cancel tan inverse and tan, and therefore we can get only, that is v equal to, that is 2 theta. Now resubstitute the value of theta, that is we have already got the value of theta equal to sin inverse of x in the given equation. Then the equation becomes, that is v equal to 2 sin inverse of x. Now we have to differentiate v with respect to x. Therefore we can get, that is dv by dx equal to 2 upon root of 1 minus x square. That is the derivative of sin inverse of x by the formula, and that is our equation number 3. Okay, students, now we have to continue the given example from last page. We have already derived, that is du by dx equal to 1 upon 2 into bracket 1 plus x square, that is equation number 2, and dv by dx equal to 2 upon root of 1 minus x square, that is equation number 3. Now substitute these two values in equation first, that is du by dv equal to du by dx upon dv by dx. Then we get, that is du by dv equal to, that is du by dx 1 upon 2 into bracket 1 plus x square whole divided by dv by dx, that is 2 upon root of 1 minus x square. Okay, now only simplifying this, du by dv equal to, that is 1 upon 2 into bracket 1 plus x square multiply by root of 1 minus x square upon 2. Then we can get, that is du by dv equal to root of 1 minus x square divided by 2 into 2, that is 4 into bracket 1 plus x square, and that is the derivative of u with respect to v. That is u is our tan inverse of derivative of tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x with respect to v, that is tan inverse of into bracket twice x into root of 1 minus x square upon 1 minus twice x square having the derivative is root of 1 minus x square whole divided by 4 into bracket 1 plus x square. Okay, that is the method of finding the derivative of one function with respect to the another function. In all the three examples, same method have to be applied. Firstly, find the derivative of u with respect to x, then find the derivative of v with respect to x, and then substitute this value in the given formula, that is du by dv equal to du by dx divided by dv by dx. We can get the derivative of u, that is first function, with respect to the another function, that is v. Okay, clear all of you? Okay, in the same method we have to solve remaining all these examples. Okay, now in the next video we are discussing the derivatives of the higher order derivative. Okay, thank you.